My name is Murad. I am the CEO and founder of moreweb.org. I wanted to make this video just to give you a quick tour around our platform, as well as show you a project that we're working on and give you a little insight on our design approach. So this is a website we're developing for United Way of San Diego. And we build websites and we design websites based on a 3-pillar strategy. This is just something that's worked for us over the last 1,500 nonprofit association websites that we've built over the years. So when we design a website, we want it to be emotional, engaging, and shareable. So what you see here on this website is that everything is centered around large images. We want to use an image first approach to web design to connect users on an emotional level. Studies have shown that large images draw people in, reduce bounce rates, and increase click-through ratios much better than smaller images. The other thing you'll see is that we use large title text with plenty of spacing around it so people can quickly scan and consume the content of the website with minimal effort. We also use color sparingly throughout the layout to entice users to engage with your website and click through to other sections of the website. We want to use animation, colors throughout everything, icons. We custom design all this stuff specifically to our client strategy. Lastly, everything about MoreWeb is all shareable. So whether it be liking or following social media feeds, Twitter feeds, Instagram feeds, all that stuff is all part of MoreWeb. Here we have kind of a blog feed that's pulling different stories of volunteers and their experiences working with United Way. Down here we have a campaign video done in a really nice, tasteful way, and you can click the video to launch a YouTube video. And then down here, obviously, we have the footer with the newsletter signups and some call to actions that kind of follow you all the way around. So now I just want to jump into the back end and just show you what MoreWeb looks like. So here, as soon as you log in, you see our dashboard, and this gives you real-time analytics of what's happening on your website. So the idea here is that, even though Google Analytics is fantastic, it's kind of a lot of data. And for the most part, it's really nice when every time you go to log into your website, you can kind of see how much traffic you're getting, how many sessions are happening, if your traffic is going up or going down, what your top visited pages are. And that way you have some insight on how people are interacting with your website, where your traffic's coming from, and then you can make smart decisions on updating your website. And with the power of MoreWeb, you can literally go make any kind of change without the need to contact a developer. It's all intuitive, very easy to use. So with that said, I'm going to go into our live editor and show you what it's like to, kind of doing the general day-to-day updates. So now that I'm logged in live editor, basically you just have to remember one thing. So as you go to the website, all you have to do is just right-click on whatever it is you want to update, and MoreWeb will give you some options of what you can do. So whether you want to update the slider, whether you want to update the navigation, the call to action, the tabs, anything, you can do all that very, very easily. So I'm just going to go ahead and update this image area. Obviously, that's something that you want to update on a consistent basis. So I'm just going to go edit. Here it shows me all the images are currently rotating through the slider. So if I want to change the order of them, I just drag and drop it. If I select it, I can actually go in there, add my title, URL, and my description, which will update on the content that's on top of the image. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just drag and drop a new image to upload. And the neat thing about MoreWeb is that you don't need to be a Photoshop expert to update things. Obviously, that's nice, but I'm a Photoshop expert, and I'd rather just jump right in, let MoreWeb do all the work for me, as opposed to me having to go into Photoshop. So here I've just added this image. The details of this image is it's 1.9, but check out these dimensions. They're 5,800 pixels. So to put that in perspective, my 26-inch monitor here is about 2,000 pixels. So this is a really large image. So MoreWeb doesn't care about that. A really neat thing about MoreWeb is that any images that you upload, it saves the original and creates a new instance of that image, and it optimizes across every screen resolution, so that way it loads fast and it looks crisp. So any change you make on MoreWeb will be automatically optimized for every screen resolution. So here I'm just going to add a link. I'm just going to do that for now. Now I'm just going to hit OK, and then there's my new image that looks really, really fantastic, obviously. And then scrolling down here, I'm just going to do a couple more changes. And here, over here is our widget palette. So this comes with a few standard widgets on this website itself, but basically all these widgets can all be customized to have the widgets that are important to you guys, whether it be layout, content, social, modules. You can actually add all these elements to your website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and delete this image here. I don't want that there anymore, and what I want to do is add actually a new image. So I'm going to go into my widget palette, drag and drop and again I can add this to any section, as you can see. Just by dragging, it'll tell you where you can add it. I'm going to drag and drop that. I'm going to search my computer. I'm going to go ahead and grab this Superman image, going to place it right there, and you know what, that looks really nice, but what about, it's too far away. So I can actually double click on the image, zoom in, and change the focus of that image to showcase the people that I really want to showcase, and still having a nice crisp image. But also make that image larger or shorter. I can do a whole bunch of really fun stuff. So here I'm just going to do that, click to save out, and my changes are saved. The last thing I'll show you here is in our live editor, you have different ways of working. So you can collapse the menu, still get to everything that you're looking for. You can pull the menu, kind of attach it anywhere you want it to go. You can also minimize the menu and attach it so it's out of the way. And then over here, you can actually go into your mobile responsive view and see your website in different mobile devices. Great. Well, thank you so much for taking the time and watching this video. I hope it sparked some interest enough that you'd like to give us a call or ask some questions. And again, this is Brad from Morb.org signing off. Thank you.